Welcome to the Turkey Cup.
Welcome to the Turkey Cup. We're excited to be hosting the Capitals versus the Oak Leafs. So Turkey Cup 2025 is about to get started. We're still waiting for the players to line up. And they are just about finished with warm-ups, and we're going to get started shortly. Everybody's super excited for the Turkey Cup.
And they are just about finished with warm-ups, and we're going to get started shortly. Everybody's super excited for the Turkey Cup. And they are just about finished with warm-ups, and we're going to get started shortly. Everybody's super excited for the Turkey Cup. And they are just about finished with warm-ups, and we're going to get started shortly. Everybody's super excited for the Turkey Cup. And they are just about finished with warm-ups,
It gets
and we're going to get started.
just repeating what I said. Okay. Okay. Just stop it.
Stop.
All right, and we're gonna try this again. I don't have my commentator today, so it's not gonna be quite as good, but let's see what we got going on.
All right, we're going to try this again. I don't have my commentator today, so it's not going to be as good.
Okay, yep, my daughter is figuring out my audio issues. Yep. That was Ben Augustine getting hit up in the boards. We got Hicklin bringing it back down. Had some good defense going. They brought it back down to our end. Nice play. Tyler Nelson shooting. Goes to the outside. Barron's keeping it in. Another shot, but that stopped. Ryan Logan getting a handle on that one. And so far, these two teams have come out and they're ready for a game. It's like we have Luke. Nope, sorry. AJ taking the face off. Nice defense again. And we can't quite hang on to it. Pretty physical out there today. Everybody's here to win. Got Wenzel and Noah Eden hanging on to it. Nice little chip over. And no one there on the inside to capitalize on that one. Well, Gabe Sin's going to send that one around, and the Oak Leaves stop it. Oh, shoot. Noah had a nice little back pass, but there was no one there to take it back. Then a shot on our net, and the second shot goes wide. Good job, Kenley. Coming back, and that one's high. Ref keeps that one in for us. Oak Leafs chip it back. And Kenley's going to cover it. I think I'm going to have to change. Another shot, and that goes wide. Come on, D. Oh, yeah. That was a close one. And Kenley's wide awake now. He got that one. Good job, Kenley. All right, that's Brody Garness bringing it down for us. Ben Augustine's over on the side. They are super physical. Nice shot on goal. Oh, easy, easy. They are ready to play. All right, we have AJ taking the face off again. He's going to send it around the back. Over to Barons. Barron just missed that pass. Got Jackson bringing it back down. And AJ running for it. There you go, Luke. A little bit of a scuffle for that one. We came out with it, and looks like Jackson's going to take it back around to get set up. Nice pass. And the Oak Leafs pick it off, and they're headed back down to Kenley. Shot. Good job, Kenley. Here we go again. They got it up against the board. Let's see. Looks like Luke Wenzel's down there. Gabe Sin pops out, and the Oak Leafs recover. Hard shot to the outside. Oak Leafs set up again. Hard shot. Oh, yeah. Good job. Wow. Good job, defense. So he had a hard slap shot in, and the Oak Leafs stopped it, turned around and tried to score, but our defense was right there to pick it up. So we're going to have a line change. Got Brody. Trying to see who else is out there. I wish I was Bud and I could do this faster. Here we go. Go, buddy, go. Brody got on top of that one, and he's not quite fast enough to get to it, but he does tangle with the Oak Leaf and stop that play. And Ben Augustine gets a body on him. Nice job. Stops that play. Logan Westfold getting in on the action. Jensen Glovett sending it around. And Jensen's going back behind now. It's a good matchup. That was a nice pass by the Oak Leafs, but they couldn't connect. Good job. Westfold getting in the middle of that one. Got Tyler Nelson. Oh, he gets hit hard. He goes down. And AJ almost got on that one coming in off the bench. Let's see what we can do here. That was a shot across. He can't connect. Good defense. Jensen Glovett holding him up against the glass. Gabe Singh going in. Gabe brings it around. Nice pass up the ice. Ryan's right there. Just went past him. So he's coming back around to collect. Luke Wenzel gets a piece of that, and he's going in. Come on, Zach. Luke Behrens has it. Passes in. Defense stops it. Goalie stops it. Set up again. One sec. Another shot, and the goalie stops it. So we have Luke Wenzel taking the face off. All right. Nice job. Zachary has it behind, passes it up, and the Oak Leafs pick it off. Gonna chip pass it up. Noah passes. Nice shot on goalie. He stops it with his kick. We have to bring it back out. Gets set up again. Little shot off the glass. Noah and the Oak Leafs down here. Here we go. Nice job. He chips it back in. Oak Leafs pick it back up. And that goes center ice. Capitals regroup, and I think that was Behrens that shot that back in. Nice. Center. Oh, and they just don't connect. Nice play. Good eye. Just couldn't capitalize on it. It's like Oakleaf's brought it down, but the Capitals, no, we've got a lot of commotion down there. Oh, nice little pass to the backside. Bounces off the post, but Kenley was ready for it too. Defense stops that shot. That was pretty long shot. Kenley was ready for it, but I think that was going far to the outside. Nice pass. Nice pass. Tyler Nelson. High shot goes too high. Oh. Oak Leafs are going. They shoot wide. Looks like we have the Bucks mascot here, which is fun. Oak Leafs have it. They are trying to figure out a way to get it back down the ice. Capitals are in full defense mode, and we pick it back off. Come on, buddy. So I think that was Zachary's shot, but the goalie stopped it. Darn goalie keeps getting in the way. So far, pretty high-paced game, or fast-paced game. Nice. Nice pass by the Oak Leafs. Yes, good job, Kenley. Goalies are standing tall, looking good. West bringing it down. Noah's in there. Luke bringing it in for us. And goes just behind Noah. Wenzel. Now Behrens is going back for it. We haven't been able to quite set up a great play. Oak Leafs keeping us on our toes. That was a far shot from the blue line. The goalie has to glove that. Looks like Ben is going to take this face off. Brody Garnes takes it in the corner, and Westfold shoots it back behind the net. Jackson sends it back down and around. And Westfold again stopping the Oak Leafs from taking it out. Ben right in there, good job. Come on, guys. Sorry, I shouldn't be cheering into the microphone. Oak Leafs are bringing it back. And I didn't see who. Nope, I think that was Jensen Glevic that took him to the boards to stop that. Yes. All right. We got Tyler Nelson bringing it in, and his stick gets lifted. And then we had a far shot from AJ from the blue line, and the goalie stops it. So Nelson coming in hot, but the Oak Leafs pick up his stick, so he couldn't put it in. So AJ will be on the face-off again. Oh, Behrens to Logan. And shoot. All right, it pops. The Oak Leafs get a piece of it. And, oh, we're coming back again. Ooh, nice shot by AJ. Goalie had a blocker save it. Kenley trying to set it up for us. Oakleafs get it. And then our defense is too much for them, and they get it back out. Good job, guys. Skate, buddy, skate. West is skating hard. Patch up to the Oakleafs. Good hustle. And Wenzel's right there to put an end to that one. Ooh, nice shot. Who is that? It looks like, oh, that was Brett Augustine. Shoots from the blue line, and the goalie has to glove it. So they pulled Kenley. So we have an open net. And that'll be the end of the first period. What a start to the Turkey Cup. So we are getting ready to start the second period. I did add a few turkeys in honor of Turkey Cup, a few turkeys to the live stream. And the athletes are back out and lining up. We're waiting for the referees to finish. And then we'll be back in action. I know that Bud knows the game a lot better than I do, so I'm doing my best to, but definitely not one you want to just listen to. You'll want to watch this one so you can see exactly what's going on. Because it's the Turkey Cup, they've got all hands on deck all through the arena. So if you can see, they are all crowded around one area. I thought the refs were just talking, but they're not. It looks like a panel on the side of the arena has come off, and they are fixing it. So the athletes are going to get a little extra break here while they take care of that. So starting the second, we've got the Oak Leafs to your left, and your Capitals are now to your right. We've got Kenley in net, and they are ready to do a puck drop. And here we go. Long shot. The goalie just blockers that away. Oak Leafs have it behind their net. We've got AJ and looks like Ryan Logan going in there. Their defense working hard to keep us off. And they do get it out. So we got Zachary West. Nope, that's Brett Augustine skating hard. He brings it through, and the Oak Leafs pick it off, and Kenley kicks that one away. All right, Ryan Logan has it. He's got 3 Oak Leafs on him. He shoots it, it goes high. Luke Barron's fighting for that. Brett Augustine taking it down. Zachary West. And, oh, nice shot. Luke Wenzel shoots and the goalie stops it. Super exciting game. Lots of shots. Kids are skating fast. Oak Leafs are bringing it down, but Jackson Carter is getting in his way, and Jensen Glovic. He passes around to Eden, and then Wenzel tries to get a piece of it and just can't quite get control. Oak Leafs shoot, and again, Kenley's there to break that up. Jackson passes over, and we get it. Okay, we're taking it back down or up ice. Wenzel shoots high. It goes up, I think, over the glass. Oh, did it? I was corrected. It bounced back in. I brought in some help today to run the live stream. All right, Ben took that face off. The Oakleys pass it across, and they maintain control. Bring it down. They're going to call that icing. So we're heading back down the ice. And Ben's lined up. Oak Leafs get the face off, pass it up, and Luke Barons is there to send it back down for the Capitals. Nice work. That was Brett Augustine coming in to keep it in. They do a long shot and shoot again, and Kenley just stands tall and catches both those. I suppose I shouldn't say catches. Blocks both of those. Luke Barons passes up, but it's picked off by an Oak Leaf, and they're bringing it back down. Our defense is getting in there. Come on, guys. Luke sends it up to Nelson. And again, the Oak Leafs recover. Brett Augustine getting in there. Ryan Logan fighting for it. AJ takes it and passes it up. And again, the Oak Leaves get control. Shot from the blue line from Jackson Carter goes to the outside. Shot by Ryan, and it goes wide. Carter sends it back in for us. Wenzel's open. Eden! Yes! So Noah Eden scores. Nice work, guys. And now you can have the official commentator is back, and so you'll actually know what's going on.
All right, well, I'm going to try and take over and do half as well as Sarah did so far. But the Capitals just scored. So as you're looking at Kenley Bowman's... Okay. So it's a slow slider into the crease that Kenley Bowman tried to cover. It got loose on the backside, and the Oak Leafs tapped it home, tying up 2-2, or 1-1. Slowed it down for the first one, and it just got loose behind him and was free for anybody to tap it home. All right, so coming back out for the faceoff, it's going to be Junta, Logan, Nelson line, with Glovic and Carter as your blue liners. Comes down into our end up against the far wall. Carter turns around, sends a pass for Glovic, but it's Oak Leafs tapping around. Junta tries tapping it forward. Oak Leafs are capable of keeping it in our end. Shot wide from poor angle, but Bolas moves it away. Capitals working up the near wall. This is Nelson. He's got a little room to work for Logan. He shoots. Rebound. Nelson shoots. And the Oakland's goalie falls on it. Stops the play. That was a good opportunity. They were working that 2-on-1. Just weren't able to connect fast enough. And the Oakland's goalie is taking a moment to think. Faceoff's going to be there, and this is going to be Ben Augustine. Garnas. Oakley's control in their corner. They try sending it up the wall, but it's turned around by Westfold. Pushed off the puck. Oakley's send it forward, try cross the ice, and go too far. And this is going to be Luke Behrens back in behind our net, sending it to the far wall for Westfold. Behrens out to the blue line, but the Oak Leafs take over and cross the ice. Shot blockered away by Boma, and it's up into the net. So the faceoff's going to be our end, close to us. Or no, they're moving it over to the other side from where the shot originated. Faceoff's going to be Ben Augustine. Puck's on the ice. Oakley's have a shot straight out. Boma was able to get a stick on it, but it went up and under into the net, made it under the top bar. And just like that, Oak Leafs have turned it to 2-1. They were able to get somebody clear straight out from Boma. And he was able to get his stick in the way, but did not get enough of an angle or good. When the shot's from that far out, he's got to make a decision of where he's got to put it. We can't leave those shooters alone like that out there. All right, Faceoff's going to come back to Wenzel. We send it deep in and around. Zach West is out there. Brett Augustine and Luke Behrens are going to be your blue liners. Oakley's trying to work it up the far wall. They shoot it wide and up. And he gets turned around by Brett Augustine. Puck's loose for West. He takes it in, but Oakley's taken off his stick. They skate it in to the far corner where Behrens takes the player and Wenzel takes the puck. He's going to skate it out with speed across the blue line, cross neutral and in. He's looking for, pulls the puck away, tries center and nobody home. And the Oak Leafs turn around and they're crossing neutral ice. They try going wide and almost slip somebody free, but Jensen Glovic and Wenzel were able to keep that pass from going wide. Shot, sticked away by Boma. Glovic bringing it out into neutral ice. Glovic gets his stick lifted, and Oak Leafs turn it around and send it back to neutral ice, where it's picked up by Carter. He tries passing, and it gets deflected. Eventually picked up, and Ryan Logan and the ref's going to call, and it looks like he's calling a hook, but I'm not sure. Oh, pardon me. So we're going to put a capital in the box at 7:36 here in the second period. The Oak Leafs are up 2-1 in the JV game of this Turkey Cup. The Police a million miles away. Face-off, Nelson out to the blue line. Junta, Carter. He turns it in for back to Nelson. Carter passes to the corner and tries going net front, but it's picked up by the Oak Leafs, and they're going to slap it away, sending it deep. Where Boma's going to... Junta's going to come out. He shoots it long and right into the Oak Leaf player, who's going to turn it around. He's got Carter in front of him and Nelson covering his backside. Sticked away and up the near wall. Logan forward to Ben Augustine. Augustine's going to skate. He shoots and it's into the leg of an Oak Leaf, but he recovers the puck. Sends it up the near wall to Nelson, who sends it net front for Logan. We're going to have a stoppage. Minute 4 left of the power play here. 6:39 in the second. And your Capitals are going to be waiting for another Capital player. Skating on is going to be Luke Behrens. So taking the face-off is going to be Luke Wenzel. Noah Eden out there. Brett Augustine. Face-off. Forced down. Behrens to Eden. He slows it up. Takes it into the blue line. Takes it around the far side. Leaves it back for Wenzel, who shoots, and their goalie blockers it high. Augustine picks it up at the blue line, sends it forward for Wenzel. Wenzel takes the far side and bounces it around all the way around for West. And he sends it back around for Behrens. Behrens taps it forward for Augustine. Blue line. Back to Augustine. Shot controlled. That was Westwold over on that far with that shot. No, Wenzel, Luke Wenzel. I have gotten those two mixed up constantly. They're line partners, and all I do is get their numbers mixed up backward and forth.
Some special guests, Violet Fox, Skates.
Benny, Lucy. So this is the celebrated Turkey Cup, and we have lots of high schoolers from the Des Moines area. Several Ames hockey players Todd used to play with here for this. Off the face-off, it is sent long. And icing is waved off. And we're going to be at even strength. Augustine skating it forward, gets it out to the blue line. Nelson to Logan. He's looking for a wide angle shot. Sends it net front. Can't get through all the Oak Leafs. And the Oak Leafs are going to try and break something free here. He slips loose. And puck comes off his stick where Nelson was waiting for him, but couldn't complete that shot. So this is Nelson and Logan coming forward into the teeth of the Oak Leafs. Shot high, miss. Turned around, Oak Leafs coming in up against the near wall. He misplaces the puck and tries sending it around. Oak Leafs send it into the body of Wenzel, who's protecting his goalie. And he's going to go to the far wall. Carter takes it. He sends it up across the blue line and neutral ice where the Oak Leafs are going to control. We're going to have a line change. Oak Leafs send it deep, and they're going to do the same. Carter bringing it up the near wall for Eden. Eden picks it up. He sends it back to West, who shot knocked away by the Oak Leafs goalie and up into the netting. So good weight, good shot. How do I sound on this mic? Am I screwing it up? How do I sound? I didn't want to be fuzzy like the last game. Face-off's going to be Oak Leaf end. For Wenzel, back against the back wall where they're working West. 2 Oak Leafs, 2 Capitals trying to get that puck pop free, and the Oak Leafs are able to get it free with West working on it. Oak Leafs, far wall. It's left in the middle for Eden. He tries a shot, but it hits the stick of an Oak Leaf player and goes high. So the face-off's going to be their end, far side. This is going to be Ben Augustine taking this one. Face-off is still loose up against the wall for Westfold. Westfold sends it forward. Shot. Their goalie just pins it with his body. And there was a late tap from an Oak Leaf, but the referee is okay with that. So we're going to have another face-off. Ben Augustine again deep in their end. 3:47 left. Out to the blue line for Gabe Sin. He shoots and turns around. Westfold skating it back into our end. An Oak Leaf in pursuit. He sends it forward for Garnas. And it goes into a mess. Ben Augustine sends it deep in and around, back behind their goal. And the Oak Leafs are going to recover. They try sending it out hard, and it gets off a stick. And the ref stops play. We're going to change a lot of bodies. 3:20 left here in the second. Oak Leafs up 2-1 in the JV game in the Turkey Cup. Junta is going to take this face-off with Logan and Nelson, Brett Augustine, and Gabe Sin. Moves forward into Oak Leaf territory, but the Oak Leafs have it. Augustine trying to slow it up. Oak Leafs trying to bring it in. They send it deep in behind our goal, where Sin is going to pick. Sin ends up on going down. Junta challenging, and the ref stops play. And he chops his shin. And I'm not sure who he's going to send. He's sending an Oak Leaf, so we're going to be back on the power play with 3 minutes, 5 seconds left here in the second period. It's 24 Burns for the Oak Leafs in the penalty box. So the faceoff's going to come down to their end. And that's going to be Nelson taking this faceoff. He's got Logan. Sends it out to the blue line. Junta in corner for Nelson. Helped out by Augustine. Junta switches places with Carter, gets spun around, sends it net front. It's got lost for a moment, but not able to tap it home. Carter sends it deep in, hard and around, with Logan in pursuit. Junta sends it up the wall. Oak Leafs are able to clear it with 1:30 left in this power play. Boma has to come out and make a play, as an Oak Leaf was the leader of that pack trying to get to him on that deep clear. And Boma makes a very wise choice and slaps it away. Good play. Junta gets his stick stuck in the Zamboni door and isn't able to play. But the puck comes back to through help from Carter back on the play. Logan skating it forward. Centers for Ben Augustine, who runs into an Oak Leaf and gets his puck taken away. And he runs into a couple of players. Shot off the pads of Boma. And he makes a save. Logan Wenzel up the near side. Looking center for Logan. He's got Brett Augustine at the blue line and Barons at the blue line. Wenzel, shot wide. Comes deep and Boma plays it. 16 seconds left of this power play. And we pass it directly to an Oak Leaf who shoots, and Boma makes a good blocker save. I went to sleep on that one. Oak Leafs are going to be at full strength. So Oak Leafs got the better of that one. Net front, puck is still loose. Augustine tries sending it back in, but that was a high risk. We just couldn't make the play. Long shot. Boma plays it out to West. West skates it in. He's in their zone. He's deep in the corner with two Oak Leaves on him, and they take the puck. Shot net front for where Barons was waiting for him. It was able to be knocked down and pinned by their goalie. 34 seconds left here in the second. The Oak Leafs are up 2-1 here in this JV match of the Turkey Cup. Junta's going to take this face-off deep in their zone. Close up. Glovic at the blue line shoots. It's wide. Carter on the far wall. Nelson on the far wall. Oak Leafs pick it up, and they're going to skate in behind their net. They're going to turn it around, try to take up the far wall. Junta knocks it down with his glove, plays it out to Nelson, who shoots wide. Glovic picks it up on the near wall, trying to advance it, gets pinned against there. Junta tries pulling it away, does pull it away, draws a couple of Oak Leafs and ends up going down on top of the puck. And that's going to be the end of the second period. Second period of the JV game ends.
It's their third about let's do it more. Just let's get the needs. Also, here.
All right. So my life. We're about to do puck drop for the third period. Here, the JV game. Oakleaf's up 2-1. And right away, we're going to get an offsides. The puck's going to come back to a face-off, neutral ice, far side. And taking that's going to be AJ Junta. He's got Nelson and Logan out there as his wings. Behrens is on his back line, along with Brett Augustine. Trying to work it up the near wall. Behrens sends it in deep and back in behind their goal, but Oak Leafs are going to collect. They try sending it up the far wall where it's picked off by Brett Augustine. He sends it up against, but they can't control. Junta picks it up off the far wall. Augustine shot off a Oak Leafs player. Behrens shot off the goalie. So getting some heat a little bit. Junta tries getting it free. It comes free, but to an Oak Leaf player. He's going to skate. Taken outside by Augustine. Crowd of Capitals come in. The puck comes loose. Noah Eden is going to be working it up the far wall. This puck gets taken away and shot hard back in around the boards. Or an Oak Leaf is going to try and pick it up in our corner. He tries centering and he gets it through the crowd, but no one can get a stick on it. Eden to West. Shot. Blockered away. Eden spun around. Tries to get the puck away. Comes back for Glovic and Carter. Carter's going to skate it hard back in behind the goal and up around the glass, but Oak Leaf is going to glove it down. West forward to Eden. Trying to get through traffic. It comes loose for West. He's back in behind the net. Can't get anybody net for it. Tries Eden, but he couldn't get clear on the stick. And the Oak Leafs are going to send it long for an icing. In the crowd tonight, I've noticed some Ames players to include Harper Kopic, Lucy Van Bergen, Benny Tesdall, all outstanding players for Ames that Tig used to play with. Ben Augustine's going to take this face-off with Garnass and Westfold out there. Oak Leafs are going to try and control, and they're back and forth behind their net. They try tapping it forward, and it's clear. And they're going to have a 2-on-1 if they can pull it off, but Westfold's going to come in. Shot patted away by Bowler. Garnass going to bring it up the far wall. He's got a Oak Leaf stick in his way, and he's going to send it deep in and around for Westfold. Oak Leaves are going to... Garnass. Sin from way out. Stopped by their goalie. Oak Leaf's going to try and skate out. And the stick goes flying. That was Garnass losing his stick, and he's going to leave the ice. Oak Leafs bring it in, and they're trying to set something up. Nelson comes through. Ben Augustine breaking it up. Nelson. And the ref's going to stop play. .12:02 left in this third period. Oak Leafs up 2-1 in the JV game. First match of the night. Later on will be the varsity game. Great attendance. Lots of charity money collected for the Turkey Cup and Adopt a Family. Capitals Westfold is going to go into the box. At 12:02, we're going to be on the penalty kill. Down 1-2 against the Oak Leafs. Face off. And the Capitals clear it long back in behind the Oak Leafs goal. Just under 12 minutes here in the third. Oak Leafs are going to bring it out. Near wall. Sends it across the bar, and they're going to shoot it deep in and around. Behrens is going to try and fire it back out. Oak Leafs are going to stop it at the blue line. Shot blocked away by Boma, and it's going to be out of play. Long shot. Boma read it well and got it out of business. 1:33 left in this penalty kill. 11:34 left in the period. Face off. There, and it's come loose and it's on edge and rolling towards the Oak Leafs goalie with Logan in pursuit, but the Oak Leafs are going to catch it up and start off towards us. Going to our left. Tried skating in behind the goal. Tried wrapping it around. He's looking center for a shot. Takes one, and it's into the body of Garnass. He tried staying and tracking him. Another shot. Wide. It's the far side. Glovic. Oakleaf collects it behind the net. Carter challenging him. We're at 50 seconds left in this penalty kill. Oakleaf's tapping it around. Shot into Junta's body. Takes one for his goalie to keep that shot from coming through traffic. And it gets turned around in neutral ice. 30 seconds left. Another Oakleaf shot gets turned away. Puck gets loose, shot wide. Boma made a stop, and the rebound got shot far and wide. Back down to the Oakleafs end. 20 seconds left in the penalty kill. Oakleafs fire it through neutral ice. And Barons taps it away and tries to get it turned around. The Oakleafs have to collect their thoughts. Nelson picks one off. He gets it to Ben Augustine, gives it back to Nelson. Shot, blocked it away. Ben Augustine has it deep in their zone, and we're at full strength. Westfold's going to cross ice and drop for Noah Eden. Ben Augustine ends up shot Oakleafs. Blocked it away. Second shot gloved away. Oakleafs have it in the deep corner, far side. Nelson working for it, digging it out. Hicklin trying to dig it out. Lays back for Nelson, who's going to send it up the boards. But the Oakleafs are going to send it back forward. They're trying to set up a shot. Slow, sticked away by Boma. Barron's in the corner. Oakleafs from the blue line send it, wrap it around. It's going to be picked up by Nelson. He's going to go cross ice, but goes right into the Oakleafs. And the Oakleafs return the favor and send it right back into Ecrata Capitals. Barons is going to be skating it forward. He's got a couple of Oakleafs on him, but he's still moving because he is a big kid. Oakleafs send it cross for Eden. He tries getting loose, and his stick gets lifted. West fighting for it on the far wall. It's at the corner for Sin. Sin tries sending it forward. Oakleafs tap it. Neutral ice, and Brett Augustine's going to be in pursuit with a Oakleaf hot on his heel. He turns around, and the Oakleaf player loses an edge. Augustine can get forward. He's coming with speed. The Oakleafs are trying to stick it clear. It gets centered, shot through the crease. Back out to the blue line for Sin. Sends it, wrapping around, trying to get to West. Logan on the far wall. Wenzel picks it up. Wenzel sends it out to the blue line for Augustine. He sends it in, but it loses steam. Near wall for Logan. For West. West centers it. And Wenzel can't connect on the shot. Oakleaf player tries skating around. It's Sin, but not fast enough, and it's taken back. Logan runs into a crowd of Oakleafs, including one without a stick. And it gets knocked loose and wrapping it around where Nelson's going to come after it. Nelson picks it up, centers it, but nobody was straight up ice. And it's going to cross the red line for icing. 7:29 left in this third. Capitals 1, Oakleafs 2. And the crowd's getting loud. Love to see it. Oakleafs are having some debate with the referee, and they've got 6 skaters out there. I'm not sure what the discussion's about. I apologize. Now the ref's coming over to talk to the Oak Leafs coach. Some discussion between a Ben Augustine and an Oak Leafs player. Now the refs are coming over to the Capitals coach. And it looks like, I don't know what it looks like. We're going to go center ice for the face-off. Ben Augustine, face-off, Oak Leafs player trying to carry it in. He's got Carter and Westfold taking him into the back boards. Augustine back to try. Leafs come away. They try turning the corner, and Oak Leafs player goes down. And now Jackson Carter goes down underneath an Oak Leaf, and I think we're going to get a call. At 7:07 minutes left in the third period. We're going to be on the power play. Down 1 goal to 2 goals. The Capitals JV has had a vicious habit of fighting back. They've done it several times where Todd took 2 to the shootouts. Nelson's going to take this face-off deep in their zone. Nelson, Logan. Out top for Augustine. Augustine at the blue line. Sends it in for Ben Augustine. Logan picks it up the far side. Blue line for Junta. Junta comes across, comes to the near side. He's trying to turn the corner. Loses it to an Oak Leaf, and Ben Augustine picks it up. Out to the blue line for Logan. Back to Brett Augustine. Low shot. Patted away by the Oak Leafs goalie. Logan to Nelson. Back up top for Junta. Almost gets away, and he leaves it for Junta. Far side for Nelson. He can't connect on a shot. Up top for Junta. He can't connect on a shot. And the Oak Leafs are going to send it long back in behind Boma's goal to your left. And we're under a minute of this power play. So we're going to start forward. Brett Augustine to Junta. And he's going to get an Oak Leaf player all over him and almost lose the puck. But now Junta's coming forward. He goes cross ice for Logan. Logan skates it into the Oak Leaf zone. Lays it back for Brett Augustine. To the corner for Nelson. He tries to center it, but it's off an Oak Leaf. To Eden picks it up. He sends it out blue line for Wenzel. 20 seconds left of the power play, and the puck is back in behind with Nelson back in behind their goal. Near shot to Brett Augustine, shot wide. Wenzel tries sending it in for Eden, and it's taken away by an Oak Leaf and forced out to neutral ice. Eden turns it around, sends it in, and that power play is over with 5 minutes left here in the third. Oak Leafs at full strength. It gets sent in deep, and the Oak Leafs are going to pick it up in their zone, and they flip it long, and that's going to be icing. 4:51 left here in this third. Your Capitals are 1 goal to the Oak Leafs 2. Let's get it going. Wenzel's going to take this faceoff. He's got West and Noah Eden out there with him, working in back in behind the backside of the Oak Leafs. Flips it high up and around on the glass. Can't get free. Wenzel tries knocking it free, and the Oak Leafs take his puck away. And they're going to come with numbers. Near side shot. Boma sticks it away. Far side challenging on the boards. Eden to West. West has got a little time, but can't hold on to the puck steady. Picks it up back behind the glass, and the Oak Leafs are going to bring it up the near wall. They bring it out where Carter is waiting for it. He goes to turn it around, but the Oak Leafs get it, and they skate it in. Shot off of Carter's leg. Glovic fighting for it. Oak Leafs trying to skate it. And Noah Eden breaks loose, caught the Oak Leafs in a line change. Not sure he's going to have a lane, but at least he got it in. Sends it center for West, who can't connect on a shot. Through the crease. Back out for Luke Behrens. Shot wide. And it's up the near wall and into neutral ice for Carter. 3:40 left here in the third. Puck goes off of the wall for Eden. The Oak Leafs get it and fire it deep in around under 3:30 left. It's neutralized near wall. Nelson picks it up, and he's got one to beat if he can. Shot, and their goalie stops it with his blocker, and it's on the ice. Oak Leafs pick up the rebound and send it back in. And they go far glass, wrapping around, but it's sent back in by our defender. That was Hicklin trying to keep it in. Junta turns it around for trying to get it to Nelson off the skate of Logan. And we have to... Oak Leafs trying to get something going. Shot, glove down by Boma, and I heard a whistle. Wasn't sure if that was prior to the shot or as a result of the shot. 2:48 left here in the third. All two of you watching, probably including me, are here at under 2:48 here in the third. Face-off, neutral ice. Comes into our end. Hicklin sends it up for Logan. Logan to Junta. Junta takes it in. Behrens has it. He gets bodied away, but the puck retained by us. Junta shoots high and wide. Oak Leafs flip it up into the stands, and there's a lucky fan, as Harry Carey used to say. .230 left here in the third. Down 1-2. Capitals wearing the Turkey Cup light purple jerseys. Wenzel's going to take this face off. Far wall. Augustine keeps it in. Oak Leafs might have got that over the blue line, and that's going to be offsides. 2:21, we're going to be redoing this face off. .221 left here, the third of the JV game of the Turkey Cup. Wenzel face-off goes into Oak Leaf end. Wenzel in pursuit. They get it loose and tap it. And they get turned on Brent Augustine. They're going to come with numbers. But Sin is able to break that one up. They get it on the far wall and gets turned around, and it's loose back in behind our goal. It's loose in front of the crease where Boma has to pounce on it. Capitals player was trying to skate it, and Oak Leafs player tapped it. Boma saw it was in danger and covered. Under 2 minutes, 1:55 left here in the third. Good heads up by Boma. Under 2 minutes to play here in the third. Face off in our end. Long shot. Red and gloved by Boma. 1:50 to play. Junta's going to take this face off. It goes center. Oak Leafs player can't control the rolling puck, and it comes up the near wall where it's going to be Augustine. He's trying to work it forward for Nelson. It goes deep back into the Oak Leafs end, and they're going to just skate away with it. Nelson collects shot off the stick of the goalie. Oak Leafs send it long, and it's going to be icing with 1:18 left here in the third. They've done this for Tig. So we're going to have an empty net to put the extra skater on. We're going to have West. We have Behrens. Augustine. Faceoff comes out to him. To Logan. Nelson in the corner, and he's pinned. Logan skates away with it. And an Oakleafs player gets the puck loose. And they're going to be able to get one if Behrens doesn't get his body in the way. Off the post, Behrens dove and just directed it just enough to get it clear of the empty net. And then the Oak Leafs are able to turn it, and they put one in the empty net. So with under a minute, that's going to make it Oak Leafs 3, Capitals 1. Bowman's going to come out to his net. .9 seconds left. Oak Leafs 3, Capitals 1. Face-off, Wenzel. Sending RN. Hicklin trying to get it clear. Sends it up neutral ice for Ben Augustine. It gets down into the Oak Leafs end. They're going to send it up the glass where Hicklin's going to get it. Hicklin skates it in. He gets bodied off the puck, but Wenzel picks up the puck. Shot straight up the middle. Blocked it away by the goalie. Under 30 seconds. Oak Leafs try the far wall. And they're able to get it loose down to our end. Where Hicklin gets heavily bodied but keeps the puck. Wenzel skating it forward, neutral ice. For Eden's going to try and pick it up and get it turned around. We're under 10 seconds. And that is going to be the game. And the Oak Leafs celebrate the Turkey Cup, JV level.